Tiger Hills. Tiger Hill towers majestically above all the other mountain tops in its vicinity. Although located almost 10 kilometers north of the Srinagar-Kargil-Leh highway, the enemy position on this mountain top dominated parts of the highway. After the recapture of Tololing and the adjacent features, evicting the enemy from this well-fortified position became a priority. As the sharp triangular top of Tiger Hill was clearly visible from the highway, and appeared almost impossible to capture, the media had projected the entire episode as a national challenge. Brigadier MPS Bajwa, commander 192 Mountain Brigade, assigned the mission of capturing Tiger Hill to 18 grenadiers now rested and recouped after the achievements at Tololing and Hump, and to 8 Sikh, which was already deployed at its base. Both these units were assisted by a crack team from the High Altitude Warfare School, with maximum possible artillery, engineering, and other combat support. Throughout the last week of June 1999, 18 grenadiers probed to establish the extent of enemy defenses and to scout for suitable routes for the assault. Simultaneous multi-directional assault emerged as the best strategy. The commanding officer of 41 Field Regiment drew up an elaborate artillery fire plan. Individual guns were ranged so as to cover each objective. Bofor's guns were used in direct firing role once again, with inspiring accuracy. On the day of the assault, nearly 120 field and medium guns, 122 mm multi-barrel Grad rocket launchers and mortars rained death and destruction on the enemy at Tiger Hill. The Air Force too targeted Tiger Hill on 2 and 3 July and hit the bullseye several times during its missions. For the first time in India's military history, a TV channel covered the battle live, a sign of progress and transparency, not to mention the on-screen depiction of confidence. The Tiger Hill feature extends about 2200 meters from west to east and about 1000 meters from north to south. The main extension is towards the west, on which there are two prominent protrusions. The first, approximately 500 meters west of Tiger Hill, had been named India Gate, and the second, Helmet, located another 300 meters away. Approximately one company of 12 Northern Light Infantry, Pakistan, held the whole feature. At 1900 hours on 3 July, 18 grenadiers commenced its multi-directional assault under the cover of bad weather and darkness, supported by the firepower of artillery and mortars. A company captured an intermediate position called Tongue by 1:30 hours on 4th July. Further advance along the southeastern spur leading to Tiger Hilltop was stalled due to accurate fire by the enemy from India Gate, Helmet, and Top. Meanwhile, Captain Sachin Nimbalkar led the D Company assault from the east. His company had to negotiate steep escarpment using mountaineering equipment despite the darkness and the inclement weather. His approach took the enemy by surprise. After some firefighting, D Company was successful in occupying the eastern portion of Area Collar, which lay within 100 meters of Tiger Hilltop. On another front, C Company and Ghatak Platoon under Lieutenant Balwan Singh also surprised the enemy, this time along the difficult northeastern spur, and obtained a toehold just 30 meters from the top. At 4 o'clock hours on 4th July, after a carefully orchestrated artillery bombardment, Sachin Nimbalkar and Balwan Singh along with their men approached Tiger Hilltop by climbing a sheer and caught the enemy unawares. After a spell of hand-to-hand fighting, they succeeded in capturing the objective. Although 18 grenadiers held the top now, linking up with them was not easy. When the initial surprise wore off, the enemy started gearing up for launching counterattacks. One of the most difficult tasks during the course of a battle is to maintain one's hold on the ground captured before the next assault can be launched. Throughout the next morning, artillery duels continued. Casualties mounted on both sides. The grenadiers hung on to the precarious perch with grit and determination. Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav and his team members exhibited exceptional courage during this assault. At this stage, 8th Mountain Division realized that it would not be possible to evict the enemy from Tiger Hill completely as long as his supply lines along the western spur were intact. Mohinder Puri and MPS Bajwa then issued orders to 8th Sikh to attack and capture Helmet and India Gate so that enemy reinforcements to Tiger Hill top could be prevented. The move was also intended to cut off the enemy's supply route. The western spur of Tiger Hill extended up to 1.5 kilometers. The approach to the spur, where 8 Sikh was deployed, lay along a steep rock face. An Adhik column of 8 Sikh, led by Major Ravindra Singh and Lieutenant R.K. Sehrawat, comprising 4 JCOs and 52 soldiers, climbed this rock face under poor visibility conditions and was able to capture India Gate after a tough fight. In this battle, Subedar Nirmal Singh led the assault platoon. He was engaged in hand-to-hand fighting till the end and was also responsible for beating back a counterattack. Despite heavy casualties, 8 Sikh exploited its success up to Helmet and captured this objective on 5th July. The enemy launched 2 counterattacks with 40 to 50 personnel, but 8 Sikh fought gallantly and was able to repulse them. Naib Subedar Karnail Singh and Rifleman Satpal Singh, who were part of a platoon deployed on the reverse slope of Helmet, showed exceptional courage. In New Delhi, I had remained anxious all through the night of 3rd July. The next morning, Krishna Pal, GOC 15 Corps, rang up at 6 o'clock hours to inform me that 18 grenadiers had captured Tiger Hilltop and also that heavy fighting was going on. After consulting him and Nirmal Chandar Vij, decided to await confirmation from the GOC 8 Mountain Division. At 7:30 hours, Mohinder Puri confirmed to me that the enemy would not be able to dislodge 18 grenadiers from Tiger Hilltop. I duly informed Brajesh Mishra and the Prime Minister, who was scheduled to address a public meeting in Haryana at 10 o'clock hours. The Defence Minister was on his way to Amritsar. When he landed at the airport, I gave him this exciting news. On 8th July, after the entire Tiger Hill objective had been cleared and the situation stabilized, 18 grenadiers hoisted the Indian tricolour on Tiger Hilltop. Throughout its tenure in the nearly 2-month-long war, the battalion acquitted itself with high professionalism and honor. Displaying unshakable determination and collective valor, all its members covered themselves with glory and notched up 2 of the finest victories for the Indian Army. After the war, battalion requested a UN mission. Army headquarters sent it to West Africa. There too the battalion successfully carried out a major rescue operation.